Hey everybody, good Sunday morning to you. I am Antonette Crosby and this is a time to chill. And I just want to say we love you people and we're coming to you live today. Oh, first of all, I want to say yesterday we were at the African Fest in Madison and I purchased this. I feel like I'm an African queen in this. I have to plug her. This is from Visions Boutique. Her name is Ruth Ann Collins, and she's an artist here in Madison. If you like her, she does handmade bracelets, jewelry, beautiful. You can catch her at www.byvisionsproductline.com. She also does vendoring out at Elbert Park when they have their vendors. I love this. I bought 2 more pieces and my client loved it and she bought it from me. So I was gonna wear something next Sunday, so I have to catch her so I can get some things going on. So if you like some homemade pieces that are to your taste, I think you need to call Ruth Ann at Vision Boutique and get her together. Okay, so enough about me. I want to introduce Life to you all.
What up?
Okay, hi Life, how you doing?
Good.
Okay, introduce yourself. What do you do?
I go by Life. It's an acronym. Life is forever evolving. And I run my own studio on the north side by the airport. A lot of people know where it's at already, but yeah, I'm a certified engineer. Went to school, got a couple of degrees from MMI. So
Okay, so you certified.
certified.
All
yeah,
right,
all
so you
day.
certified all day.
Yeah, all
all right,
day.
so what type of music do you produce? What are your artists like? Are they older artists, younger artists,
They
trap
all-
music?
all around.
So you do in any genre of
Yeah.
music.
Well, basically, right now it's hip hop and rap and R&B.
Okay, so how do you get your business?
A lot of it coming through word of mouth. Like a lot of people that know me and has been doing music with me for like back in the days or whatever for years. They let a lot of people know, like, you know what I'm saying, and they send them my way.
Okay.
Or I'm on Facebook,
All right, let us
Instagram.
know. Let us
Y'all
know.
can reach me on Instagram, Facebook, all the social media at Life DCP.
Okay, and Life DCP, you can
Yeah.
get them. And so you come up with the music with the beats?
I got a couple of producers that I work with.
Okay, so you just engineer. For those who
Yeah.
don't know, you have somebody come up with the beats and you just sitting on the computer, you just put it
Engineer,
together.
yeah, I'm making sure. that
And
it
they in the
sounds-
booth and you just make sure it's sounding good.
Exactly.
Okay, so what if it's not sounding too good? What
To
you
who?
do? So what if it's not?
I mean, to who?
To
me
you,
personally?
yes, to you.
It depends on the artist. If the artist like it, I can't say nothing.
So you just do your best.
Yeah, long as my artist satisfied. As
Okay.
far as the song goes, the
Hey.
song can be, you know.
What it is
Yeah.
you just make it sound your
Yeah,
best.
I'm gonna do my best to make it sound as it should sound.
Okay, so you say you've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
Back in the day, how long?
I moved up here in '90 something, so
From?
Chicago.
Oh, everybody from Chicago.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't mind, what made you come? What made you come here?
My mom.
Your mom made you come.
She wanted to move us from Chicago. You know how Chicago
Yes,
is kind of wild.
that's
so
why I came for
it
my
was
children.
like she wanted to move her kids up here. So.
And then you came at a young age. About how old were you?
Like young, not that young. I was almost
Like what? Teen,
16.
preteen? So you're a teenager. So what gave you the drive to want to become an engineer? Have you always
for
felt
music.
like it?
No, it's just what made me want to become an engineer is my love for music because I wanted to do music.
Okay, so you
So
always
when I
wanted to
ain't-
do it.
Yeah, here it wasn't that many engineers around, so I had to learn, pick up the craft and on my own.
Okay.
Like before I went to school, I started picking it up and started trying to record myself and engineer, you know what I'm saying, to be my own engineer before I went to school and learned how to be the engineer and all that. I was already trying
Okay.
to learn on my own.
Okay, so you went to school. A lot of people do it and they do it on their own. Why was it important for you to go to school?
Just more knowledge.
Okay.
And then to give me that extra push that I was going in that right direction anyway.
So if someone would say, well, you don't need to go to school for that, you would not totally
depends
disagree,
on-
but for you,
Yeah.
it helped you.
Yeah. It depends on you, on what you know. If you want to seek more knowledge that you feel that'll help you out, then that'll be a good route. But if you feel that you can do it on your own, you still got to get knowledge regardless. If you go to school or you under somebody. You know what I'm saying? You somebody protege, something like that. That's a good way to do it too. You ain't necessarily got to go to school, but you do have to learn the craft.
Okay, all right. So do you do extra, like I'm a cosmetologist for a profession, so I have to do CEU hours every 2 years, continuing education hours. Is it kind of the same for you, like to learn something new in your field? Do you go out and get under somebody, or do you go and take another class, or does it just come natural now that you've got that education under your belt?
Basically, at this point, it's like I can be somebody else's protege too. If I want to learn more, I won't go back to school because I have 2 degrees already, and I think I'm good. You know what I'm saying, what I have now. But as far as other things that I don't know and I might have questions about, I always get somebody that been in it longer than me that I can go and talk to.
Okay, all right, that's good. So, any events that you've had, that you've done already, that you produced, or what do you call it? Like, so if you're an engineer.
My production company is Just-Chillin Production.
Okay, Just-Chillin Productions. Yeah. And so, through your business, Just-Chillin Productions, what do you, have you all featured any artists in town? Do you do shows here or out of town?
We do shows. We putting together features right now. We doing shows here. We just had a show at the Barrymore Theater. That was Jim Jones and El Hitter. We had them come up here. It was a cool nice turnout. People, I mean, they had fun.
Yeah.
And now we moving around. We have another show in Milwaukee next month. Let me make sure. Let me check my notes. We got one in Milwaukee, I know. Should be next month. Let me make sure the date so y'all, you know, I don't want to send nobody out. It's a Stop the Violence Back to School badge. Put the guns down.
Okay, so who's going to
September 20th.
Who's going to be performing?
Let's see. We got Money Man, Mo 3, Lil Chicken.
Lil Chicken.
Yes. That's he based out of Milwaukee. I guess he up and coming new artist right now.
Okay. The names, I'm old school.
Yeah.
So the Money Bag, Yo, Lil Chicken, you got Lil Yada, you got all these little this, little that, and I'm like, what?
Yeah. I mean, I heard like a couple of Lil Chicken songs. He pretty good.
Yeah. So, you say you deal with a lot of different artists. Any conscious artists that you deal with? Any like old school? Like I'm old school. Any KRS Ones coming up in this generation that you work with? Any conscious rappers?
So far, I mean, besides like me and myself and a couple of guys that I'm with, we all over the place. So it's not really like we aiming for conscious, but we conscious. You know what I'm saying? So we can rap about conscious, we can rap about streets or whatever we've been through. Life. That's basically what it is.
Okay, so just life. So how old are you? Do you mind me asking? Hey, you don't have to tell us. You don't have to.
I'm old enough.
But I ask everybody, you know, how old are you to see like how long you've been in the game.
You probably wouldn't even believe me if I told you, so we gonna keep it at that. I might tell you later.
You might not believe me if I told you my age either. But that's okay.
28.
Boy, if you don't stop and knock it off, yes, I am.
Hey, there you go. There you go.
Okay, is there anything? So we've dealt with the things that you're doing. Is there anybody that you would want to work with? Any famous artists that you would like to work with, or have worked with, or been in contact with?
Famous artists that I would like to work with?
Yeah.
There's so many
or
artists
producer,
out there.
any producer that you would like to get with and maybe collab with, or something like that that you admire, or that kind of piques your interest?
I always want to work with Dr. Dre. That's one, like, probably the all-time since back in the day. I mean, you know, he inspired a lot.
Yeah.
For me to, you know what I'm saying, I kind of look up to him as far as what he do and how long he been doing and all that, and the things he done and stuff like that. So that's one of them. I mean, it's a few more out there.
Do you have a favorite artist? Like, is there somebody that you see that you like, this one got it, I'm loving this? I mean, I know you love all the people that you work with, but like it's just one that you just are feeling like, or
I can't really say I love music, so it's like music, period.
So you sample the people who sample the music. What's the one track that's like mostly being sampled? Or are they even sampled? Because the only thing I'm hearing now is like that. I don't even know what you call that, but I'm always talking about that one. What are you, the hi-hat? That's just in every. It's every one. Like
you say it sound the same to you?
Yes, it is all sounding the same.
The hi-hat is kind of
it's like
simple, but it's much needed.
That's the only little piece that I hear. Like nowadays I'm not hearing like the sample of the old school music.
A lot of the samples you might not be able to tell though, cause they ain't like the a lot of samples people used to just use like the voices.
Right, describe the difference
samples.
Between before, like in my time, like the 90s music versus the music now. Like what has changed? How has it shifted?
It's kind of the same, but at the same time, when a lot of people, when they notice like somebody using the sample, is always like a song, a voice out of a song that you heard before. Mm-hmm. But now sometimes people put not just the voice, or they might not put the voice, they'll put the melody from the old school beat, and then you'll have to really like know what that music and hear it like, oh man, I know that from somewhere. That's
the difference. So in the 90s, we would kind of put the whole song with the voice in.
We put the voice, like sample somebody's voice.
Yes.
And then put it to, you know what I'm saying, a beat that they produced or something like that, and then just sample their voice.
And now
they sampling like instruments and like old school, take a part of that song. I mean, they've been doing it
forever, but now it's just like, that's just a little bit of the difference. So when we're not
that's
hearing
more, put it like it's more noticeable now, even though they've been doing it. But like I said, back in the day, you would probably notice somebody singing on the song before you notice the actual instruments that they took and sampled from an old school song.
Yeah, like Tiana, they're doing a lot of remaking.
Yeah.
A lot of remaking.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I want to hear the original. but the remakes, you know what, the remake is more sex now. Before it was more love making, I want to love you down, and now it's just like I want to hit you to the ground. And
it's that drive. Everybody it's competition. Everybody gotta be, you know what I'm saying, the next best thing. So they trying to push the envelope.
Just so they pushing the envelope.
So they talking about whatever. They ain't talking about love no more. They want to get straight to the point, sex and making it seem like that's the most important when it's not. I mean, back in the day, the love songs was the songs.
Yes, you
can still throw them on today and still. You might not be able to do all of the new school. Like, ain't nothing wrong.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Be creative. That's all I say. As long as you're creative and you putting your heart into it, run with it. But like I said, I mean, like we love what we love. You know what I'm saying? They love what they love. Ain't nothing wrong with the love songs. I kind of like them all. But like I said, the love songs is something that's probably gonna last and last.
Yeah.
Something your kid, you could put. You ain't got to worry about the kids running around listening to it.
Yeah. So that's like the difference that I'm noticing with the generations that has changed. Like our music, well, in my generation, is lasting long. This generation is kind of like the quick, fast, like the microwave.
It's for the money.
It's for the money.
It's not for the longevity.
Yeah.
It's for that, and that's why a lot of artists mess up because they'll get in the game and they have that one hit single and think that's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they driving off that, and then they ain't driving off the people that they met, they networking with, and none of that.
Yes,
so when it's going downhill, it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Tell them, because the young artists that need to know, that they want to make it big and they want longevity. They just don't want to be that one-hit wonder. Tell us what they can do to prevent maybe being that one-hit wonder.
You gotta network. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a business where people network and work together. Everybody trying to eat. Mm-hmm. So you can't, just because you got a hit song don't mean a lot of people want to eat by themselves. So they holding their money and everything to them, like, you know what I'm saying, to their chest is like, it's me. Yeah. When it's not like that. You need people on the way up just like they need you. Like the same way on your way down. If you ain't got nobody riding with you, your way down gonna be real fast.
Okay.
But if you networking with people, you know what I'm saying, once you reach your peak, your downfall ain't gonna be fast. It's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, slow. You still gonna have fame, you still gonna have money because you network and you building relationships with people. If you don't do that, then you know what I'm saying, there ain't no point. You could get that one hit wonder and just be gone.
You know? So the key to success in this business, or really any other productive,
get behind the business too, or have somebody that you can trust behind the business with you that'll show you these things. Like I said, a lot of people it's like they got attitudes. You know what I'm saying? It's me. Yeah, I got this hot single. This is me. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody tell me nothing, but it ain't. You'll find out the hard way if that's what you think.
So, to prevent finding out the hard way, network,
learn,
be humble.
Yes, learn your craft, learn the field that you're in. Work with the people that you surrounded by. If this is what you want to do, you got to be with the people that's doing the same thing. Because ain't no telling where they gonna get at it. I remember him. he from the same hood, what he, you know what I'm saying? You will never know what that person might get. But if you acting like, nah, I ain't gonna mess with him,
So
I got this.
Pride.
Yeah, then you gonna see him somewhere while you go on your way down. He might be on his way up, like, oh man, I remember him back in the day. He was all right, but he ain't never really messed with me like that. You know what I'm saying? And that he ain't gonna be wanting to work with you. He ain't gonna be eager to work with you.
Yeah, and then a lot of them be like they hate us. But it's not the fact that they hating on you; it's the fact that they can't work with you.
Exactly.
So be able to be work.
So you want to work. If that's what I mean, this is what we love to do. This is what we gonna call our work. You know what I'm saying? If I can get paid for, you know what I'm saying, this is work for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm with it, and I want to collabo, network, work with people. All you know what I'm saying? That's kind of what I'm on, and put together shows, and then give, you know what I'm saying, leeway to other up and coming artists. You know what I'm saying? The younger generation.
Perfect.
You know there's always gonna be artists around. There's always gonna be music. And in this business, you gotta learn how to network.
Hear that, folks? You have to learn how to work with each other.
Yeah.
Work with each other, people. Learn how to learn your craft. Don't think it's just all about you. We know we want the money and the fame, but the work will bring the money and the fame.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Stay consistent.
Yep.
Get around people who can motivate you. If you don't have people around you that are going to motivate you in your craft, get them away from around you, okay?
Exactly.
Get under the people that will help you. If you are around people who will not help you, who will not uplift you, who will not share your content, who will not invest in your business, what's the point of having them around? Be a blessing to people. You be a blessing to them, they'll be a blessing to you, and everybody can eat, right?
Exactly.
Well, life, thank you.
You definitely gotta get from around people that don't understand your vision or your goals, because they might look at life like this is how it's supposed to be. You ain't gonna look at life like that. You're gonna be trying to push for a goal or whatever, your dreams and all that. And the person that don't really have no dreams or no goals, they're not gonna understand what you're trying to do.
One thing I want to ask you before we wrap up, when you say when we were talking about being around people with goals, a lot of times when you have a vision or a dream, there aren't people around you with the same understanding of it. So how do you? Because I'm an artist as well. How do you deal with being by yourself? Because a lot of people, some people need to be around other energy.
Yeah.
So is it important to be to yourself at times for you?
It's important.
Not just like all by yourself, but
Yeah.
like just to get some quiet. To have, you know, because a lot of times in this business, you're always around people, you're around music, you're around artists. I mean, it's a constant flow. So is it important sometimes for you to get to yourself and just...
I think so, because it develops who you are as an artist. I think artists in general like that anyway. We tend to go to ourselves in our own corner, in our own mind, because we love what we doing. So we don't need, you know what I'm saying, the crowd to be around. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do it. We're going to grow into, you know what I'm saying? Just like, for instance, like you started off as an artist. Whenever you picked it up, 10, whatever, 11, 12, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You don't necessarily be around people. You know what I'm saying? It's yours at that point. But when you get to a certain point where you're trying to make it your business, then that's when you got to learn how to network. Because every artist, I think, goes to themselves and, you know what I'm saying, perfect their craft. They always, you know what I'm saying, loans, but at the same time, they run into other people that's artists.
Because
that's what makes, you know what I'm saying, oh, I'm going to come around him, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to be
but I
around
see
him
a lot
every
of
day.
one artist, and he's around the yes men, all the friends, the entourage. And I see that all the time, and I'm like I'll go to parties and I'll see him with the big entourage, and I'll see the other one, and I'm like, why isn't he over here with them? So that's what I mean about like getting to yourself. Like if you have made a little name for yourself or whatever, and your entourage is starting to get bigger, like how do they decipher like who's who? Because I know you've seen this happen.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of times you just got to go through it. If you ain't really, because you ain't really focusing on the entourage and who coming around and hanging with you. You focusing on, oh, it's finna take off.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying, you got people to just see you finna take off, so they gonna want to jump the bandwagon.
And that's
and all
important, though. That's important for you to be able to visually see the energy that's around you, because that can be your downfall.
Important. Yeah, that's very important. The energy that you're around. They can also hold you back. Because some people think they need the big entourage. I got to show up to the studio with 4, 5 people. And at the same time, now you paying for extra hours because y'all lollygagging and your friends ain't really focusing on your craft. You know what I'm saying? They distracting you. Hey, let me holler at you. I got this chick. You know what I'm saying? Anything.
Yeah.
And you trying to get that artist to focus on what he's there for. But at the same time, you got 4 or 5 other people that ain't got nothing to do with music. They're gonna be a distraction if they ain't there with you and they don't know, you know what I'm saying, exactly how to conduct themselves in the studio.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Some people come in and they know, okay, he finna get ready to record, let me sit back, shut my phone off and all that. Some people come in, I wanna smoke weed, you know what I'm saying? I wanna roll a blunt right quick, I wanna hit this, come outside and, you know what I'm saying, do this, that, and the other. And next thing you know, an hour done went past and the artist ain't had no work done yet, but he's paying for that hour.
Okay.
So you know
that's
what I'm saying?
good
Like I'm saying,
information.
they can hold you back.
Yeah, so get to work.
Yeah.
Because that
exactly.
you work first, play later. That's what my mom always
Exactly.
told me.
Bring the entourage when it's video time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
When it's a video shoot, bring the entourage, bring everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's when you bring it.
All
But
right.
as far as sitting in the studio and you got 4 or 5 people that ain't really doing nothing but distraction, then that's kind of holding you back. You know?
And really, I know you want to say something, but you can't because you get paid. So do what you got to do.
Oh, I tell them, you know, I'll pull the artist to the side.
Oh, will you?
I tell them, like, man, it's cool. It's cool to a certain extent. As long as your people know how to conduct themselves, I ain't got no problem with them being there. I mean, it's a studio. People come in there. Like I said, they bring their entourage sometimes. Some of them, they cool. Some of them, like I said, they want to pull the artist to the side, talking about something that happened last week or in the streets or something like that. I'm like, that ain't got nothing to do with what you trying to do right now. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Chill
nice of
down,
you.
You know what I'm saying? To chill for a little second and let you do what you came here to do. Because at the same, like I said, you paying for this.
Yeah.
I mean, it ain't coming out of my pocket.
Yeah, because you could just sit there and it'll be
I mean,
one.
I'm
and
still
it'll
gonna
never
get paid
done.
at the end of the day. But at the same time, I'm an artist, so I understand where they trying to get and what they want out of life. They, like I said, the distractions throw you clean off.
Okay, I'm nosy. I see a little Vaseline here.
Yeah.
So that looks a little new here.
That's fresh.
I like to see that. Oh, wow. So explain this to us.
I got like maybe 8 tattoos, something like that. And this is my first hip hop tattoo.
Okay, so that's
And I don't know why it took this so long to get it, but you know what I'm saying? Some of these I had for years and then.
But I see you have a microphone here, the old
you
school.
see the record?
Yes, you got the gym shoes
hip-hop.
there.
You know, it's got the hip hop in behind it.
Yes.
You see the mic is the I,
Yes,
and the record is the O.
Yes, I
Then
see that.
Old school jumpsuit. Then wait. We
Yeah, come
got
on.
the spray paint. You see the
Oh,
spray paint?
I see the spray paint.
See, that's hip hop.
Yes,
Right,
that's real
exactly.
hip hop.
Exactly.
I love
Exactly.
hip hop. My man.
Yeah, you know, I finally got it. I've been saying, yeah, man, I need to get me a music tattoo, a microphone, and something.
Yeah,
And I
to
was like,
represent
you know,
the love, your passion for it.
Yeah.
Well, this was life. Hey, you want to plug where they can find you? Where they can find you?
I'm at 2317 International Lane, Suite 211. You could come holler at me, look me up, like Life DCP. And let me get a few pluggers. I got a few events, like I said, coming up. I also got some passes for y'all for this other event that I got going on.
Oh,
in
see, we
Madison,
love
you
free
know.
stuff. Look, come on
Yeah.
here, represent, bring your products. I'm a size medium. Let me see, I can wear hats, jewelry.
Yeah,
I love to eat. If you want to come on and promote your business, I love to eat. So bring you some nice portions.
And this is an important event too. It's September 1st.
Okay.
It's a community event. So basically, you know what I'm saying, another guy that does music up here, he go by Grass, Mr. Grass. You know, shout out to Mr. Grass.
Hey, that's my man, Grass. That's my friend.
Yeah. He got I'm helping him put basically promote an event, a community event. It's basically, you know what I'm saying, they getting the community together to build a stage and perform. So we gonna build our own stage. And then we gonna have acts perform. We gonna have other stuff. We gonna have all kind of stuff for kids, all bouncy houses and everything, food.
Okay, well,
you know,
how
music.
do we support to know where we get this? Where we get the information? Where we buy the tickets? Are they tickets to be sold for this event?
Yeah, I mean, well, it depends on the tickets that I have. I'm doing giveaways.
Okay.
So basically, I mean, y'all can come holler at me. Like I said, look me up on all the social media. And I'll be posting some anyway as far as the giveaways.
Yeah, and we'll have a link at the bottom of the promo so that when you guys are interested, you can find it for yourselves. Yeah, and please, Grass is my man. Like that is my man right there.
Shout out to
and he work first, play later.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. All about that grind. That's why I'm trying to network with people that's on their grind as well.
Yes, that networking is important. Okay, well, we're going to get into some topics, okay? Some quick topics, and this is new. Jay-Z and the NFL deal. So he's reported to be getting a major ownership in the NFL team, and to be the first black owner, and he's attempting to change the system from within. But a lot of our black people, not black people, but just people saying he'll sell out. What do you think about that? The whole thing.
It depends on where you at. A lot of people, I mean, one day you might be a sellout to somebody. Simple fact of where you sitting at. Because you don't really know what Jay-Z's plan is. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's a game of chess. I can't necessarily say, so I'm not gonna say, oh, he'll sell out, he this, that, and the other, because I don't know what his move is or his motive.
Right.
His motive could be something that's putting all of us in more powerful positions.
That's what I believe.
Or more opportunities. You know what I'm saying?
What I believe.
So I'm not gonna jump on the bandwagon and say, oh, he this, he that, and the other, because I ain't sat down with him. I don't know his angle. I don't know what he on. You know what I'm saying? So he could be on whatever. But like I said, once you get to a certain point, you always a sellout.
Okay.
I don't care what you doing.
All right.
Somebody gonna call you a sellout because they don't like what you're doing, but they don't know what your plan is.
Okay.
So like I can't jump on that bandwagon and just say he a sellout.
But ain't that exciting? I'm excited.
It is. I mean, I'm interested in knowing how it's gonna play out, and you know what I'm saying, and find out afterwards. You know what I'm saying, whatever I can find out the information of why he doing what he doing, and you know what I'm saying, what's the reason. I mean, I think it's a reason behind it. Some people say, you know what I'm saying, they're using them to, you know what I'm saying, to get the NFL ratings back up.
Because of
which kind of might be kind of true, but at the same time, it might be a give and a trade. You know what I'm saying? It might be, I might give you a little to get what I need, and I might have to, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might have to do that. Is that necessarily a sellout?
No, because you got to give something to get something.
You got to know who you're working with. You know what I'm saying? If it's a game of chess, you can't just say, I'm not going to deal with y'all, period.
You're going to
have to figure out how you're going to deal to get what you know what I'm saying? It's, like I said, it's chess. That's what it is to me.
I feel you on that. I agree with you 100% on that. And with Kaepernick though, he got quiet. I thought it was a really good. He took a tremendous stand for the cause. Yeah. But then I read somewhere that he took some money just to quietly protest or to not protest at all. So a lot of times I see that we get our foot in the door. And then we get under scrutiny, and then it's like, okay, just let's pay you to go away. And because they've choked us to where we have to eat,
exactly.
We have no other choice but to take it because we gotta eat.
Right. But at the same time, you also got to look at it like, even the people that you thought probably was gonna back you didn't back you. So you're like, man, I'm finna knee you.
Or the people that said, go ahead and do it because I got you.
Yeah, they standing for you, and then when it all come down to it, you ain't got no job. You can't do this, you can't do that. What is support that?
Ain't nobody answering the phones
like,
for you.
I gotta do something. I got a family or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Got going on. You never know. You know, like I said, I hate to try to prejudge somebody without knowing all the logistics to the reason why they doing what they doing.
Yeah, because
now, I understand why he kneeled, so I'm there for him all the way. But if I could help out, you know what I'm saying, if I could have helped out with any way I could with a job or anything, you know what I'm saying, I could have did, you know what I'm saying. But I'm not in that position where, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, making this, that, and the other. So
right, your little 400s.
Yeah. Like, you know, I got you, good. Little lunch for you, little lunch money for you, you know. But like I said, I mean, like you saying, he gotta eat.
Yeah.
But it's saying it ain't up to somebody else how you gotta provide for yours.
Definitely.
You never know what he's going through, and you know what I'm saying.
What is expenses?
It's weighing on his shoulders. Like, man, I gotta do something. Even though I know I'm doing it for a right cause, and I'm looking for all, you know what I'm saying. What's up with all of the people that's supposed to be backing me? You know what I'm saying. If you're gonna try to point the finger, where's your, you know what I'm saying, same people that's pointing the finger, where's your help? How's you helping him?
You know what? My grandmother always said, why you pointing the finger? There's always 3 pointing back up at you.
Exactly.
All the time.
See, that's what people used to. They used to pointing the finger, but they ain't used to one pointing back at them.
Yeah. I try to be accountable.
Yeah.
And I hear that you're an accountable person. Yeah. Because you don't have to speak to your artist, but you do.
Exactly.
When you see that.
Right. I can just get paid and be like,
it's all about the money.
Goodbye.
But
you know,
because you love the craft, you care about the next person.
Yeah, and I understand what they driving, what they thriving.
You hear him, people. He cares about your work. So if you want somebody to want to care about you, do the best. Yeah. You know, get with this brother. Okay, two more issues. What is your stand on the police brutality? Like, I know that you're not for it. You can't be for it, right? No.
You know, coming from where I'm from, I mean, I done experienced a few little run-ins here and there. Guns pointed at you for no reason.
For no reason.
You know. I mean, other than I'm black.
And you know what? To the viewers who aren't black, who might not understand what we go through as far as the police, because the police protect and serve.
Who?
Maybe if you did,
Who?
everybody. For non-black people who have
non-black.
even
Oh, yeah,
for
okay,
black,
non-black.
even, I would say even
Okay,
for
yeah.
black people who have never had a run-in with the police. Like
Still
I don't.
dangerous.
Huh?
It's still dangerous for us. Even the ones that never had a run-in with the police, never committed any crime. You just being black.
Why is it dangerous? Why is that? Do you think? Because it's.
I'm put it like this: police brutality, shootings, and all that. It's a scare tactic. They need you to be in fear in order to keep things running how they need to run. Because if you uprise and if you ain't scared and you showing people that you ain't scared, they can't have that.
Okay, all
You
right.
know what I'm saying? So it's a scare tactic. That's why it's not really nothing being done about it. They can shoot somebody today and
So to keep
a
the
couple
order.
of months it's gonna be like, oh, they got out, they've been acquitted. They ain't, you know what I'm saying? And now you looking like, man, we seen it on video camera. How many times have we seen something on video camera where somebody was wrongfully murdered?
Yeah, definitely. Do you
And
think
if ain't
it'll,
nothing happening, then
do you think it'll change, or do you think it'll get worse?
if we change it,
And how do we change it?
we gotta realize who we are. We gotta realize the importance of us. We gotta realize what we trying to be in life. Do you want to live in fear? You know what I'm saying? Wrong is wrong, right is right. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like something wrong, that's exactly what it is. Can't nobody tell us it's not wrong. As many people that's been acquitted, as many, you know what I'm saying, many murders that happened. And first it was before, you know what I'm saying, all the internet and all that, when nobody was rolling around with cameras on their phone. It was like, man, if we could have just caught it on video, man, we know that conviction would have been, you know what I'm saying, what we expected it to be. Then once the videos started popping up, what was happening?
Same thing.
People still getting off. So it's not about the video, it's not about what you think is right or wrong. It's about what they think and what they need.
It's
You know
the
what I'm saying?
system.
Yeah, they need that system.
So in order for us not to be caught up in the system, we have to uplift ourselves and educate ourselves.
Exactly.
Disciplining, that's important, do you think?
Yeah.
The discipline within ourselves.
Yeah, we all need discipline.
Yeah, I believe that as well. I know I need it in
But
my area.
this subject's so deep, it's like...
Yeah, I'll have to have you back. You have to come back?
Definitely,
Okay.
There's so much to that.
There's a black teen. There were 6 black teens held by gunpoint by a lady. They were on the football team, going door to door, trying to get donations for the team, and ex-cop, actually. She was on the police force. She forced them to lay down and put their hands behind their back. She threatened their lives to shoot them if they moved, and she was later charged, right? But this goes with what you were saying. She was later charged, but in the first incident, she was let go. Like no.
What was her reason?
Because they were at her door. She didn't have a
That's
reason. They were
it.
at her door, and so she can always say, "I fear for my life."
Now you
These
see-
6 kids.
But
that
do
are-
you see the
black
power
kids.
that they giving the non-white, you know what I'm saying? I mean non-black. You see the power that they giving them? Like what average person would just do something like that? It's the power that they've been given. That's why they doing it. It ain't like they just felt something was wrong, or you know what I'm saying? She only did it because she feels she have the right to.
Okay. All right. I'm right. I feel you, because a lot of people say, well, it's not racist. There's no racism in the world. There's equality.
Where they living in?
Probably in the areas that they've been allowed to live in, with amongst the non.
They just ain't. Yeah, they need to get out into the world maybe, because they gonna run into some racist people. So you can't say it's not here. Just because you haven't experienced anything, but several people, thousands and millions of people around you experience it every day.
Do you experience racism when you're going to work with maybe non-black engineers in your
No.
in your craft? They're
It's
pretty.
kind of different. The people that I work with, that's white or whatever. These my brothers, sister, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think it's the music that brings us together? Do you think
Definitely. Because I don't look at them as white.
because
No,
it's
like
the
I said, they're my
love.
brothers. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you did.
Don't fuck with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how I feel, and it's that kind of mutual feeling. Because you would know somebody certain kind of ways or how they was raised. They ain't necessarily got to be racist to a certain extent, but they was raised to a certain extent to think a certain way.
So you said that before we wrap it up. You said you were raised like that because people aren't born racist.
No.
They have to get it from somewhere,
Yeah.
within the home or
right.
this
brainwashed. You know,
yeah.
we all been brainwashed. I should say we all have. We all been brainwashed.
I love that. We have been brainwashed. We need
Them,
discipline.
us,
We're gonna have to
everybody.
have you back on because I've got some time. I've got another.
See,
brother.
that's what I'm saying. Because we'll be here all day.
All day, and you
talking
have places to go because so you're doing a shoot. Do you want to talk about it or anything?
Oh, I got a video I'm doing too.
What's the name of the video?
It's called Tweak.
Oh, it's Tweak. Is this off drugs?
Yeah.
You so honest.
I don't know how you guessed that one. Me, you guessed it right out. That's all.
For those who don't know, you know the language, because sometimes I'm a little slow to the language. All this done changed. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't even say whack no more.
No,
that was me. I don't know what the word is.
And tweak ain't necessarily like bad drug. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you can smoke weed and be tweaking. You know what I mean?
Okay, that
like
means you out your mind.
I see what I just thought. You know what I'm saying? But you just high. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
Okay.
tripping. You know what I'm saying? Even tipsy or whatever the case may be. Whatever your flavor is, some people still tweak because they be in that moment of that high or that, you know what I'm saying, whatever.
They be in the moment too. You gonna have some booty shaking in your video?
Nah, it's not that. I mean, it might be. It's not that really type of thing.
Oh.
It's more of like a kickback kind of thing. So we like it's like a party, like a kickback, and people just sitting around kicking and getting towed up. You know what I'm saying? It's just like basically everybody should understand. You know what I'm saying? When you in that mode, you in that mode.
You just chilling. It's you just laid back.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much for
thanks.
sharing your ideas and your inspiration, and for the upcoming artists, the do's and don'ts, because most people don't share. I'm gonna wrap this up. This is Antonette with a Time to Chill. I like to wrap this up saying network, people. This show is about networking. It's about getting your craft out there. It's about you becoming an entrepreneur. Everybody, working is fine, but if you have that thing inside of you that can drive you for you to be your own boss, do that thing. We're trying to elevate you and show you other people that are doing things that you might want to do. So jump on that, everybody. We love you. This is a Time to Chill, and I will see y'all next Sunday.